Good morning, folks. Morning, everybody. This is your girl, Amma. It's good to see you. On this page, it's been a bit hectic this week, so I've not actually managed to update you as much as I should have done. Apologies for that. I hope that you've continued and sustained yourself, even as I have not had time to hold discussions here regularly. You know, I have a restricted access this month, so it takes a lot of creative thought to be able to come live on the page like this, so bear with me. Do bear with me. I want to see if I am actually in the right place. It rained last night, so internet access appears very dodgy. I want to invite 1 or 2 people to join us. So if you can as well, can you please ask people to touch base and to have a look? I'm going to show you what happened to the body during the week. It's been an extra week. Okay, let's close this page. Maybe if we close that page and open it as a fresh page, I might have more joy. You do remember that this is not a fashion show. This is just an update show. I'm showing you what progress I've made. I'm hoping. Okay, so I am on the page. Let's have a look and see the other page. Check that I've actually turned up on the right place. It would devastate me if a bit random. Morning, good morning. I'm trying to work out who is here. I can't see names. Something's gone wrong apparently. You are having problems playing this video. Ibrahim Shaibu. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I know it's belated Christmas, but a very Happy New Year to you, my brother. It's good to see you. I am hoping that I would be able to put this on the channels. I would invite people to join in. And oh, it's good to see you. Really good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I am just hoping that this nonsense with Facebook will settle itself down sometime soon, and we would be able to go back to normal broadcasts easily straight from the phone. But until that happens, we are all going to have to be very creative, starting from me, and you also will have to be very patient. I'm going to put this on the main page and invite people to watch, so do bear with me. Watch party. Let's add videos and see. I will kickstart into things. Be patient. Yeah, that's a cue. Done. Hello. I can see Ibrahim Shaibu only. I can't see anyone else's name. But I know there's 3 of you watching at the moment. Good morning, everybody. I hope that your week has been meaningful. I pray that things are not as difficult as they used to be. I pray that things improve over time. There we go. It took a little bit of creativity, but we are clearly there. Let's go. And let me show you what happened this week. Those of you who follow me personally, none of what I'm about to show you will be a surprise, in the sense that yesterday I had a full review. So yesterday, you would know from yesterday, and the outfit I wore yesterday, how much progress has or hasn't been made. I think that bit will not be a surprise. But for those who only follow me on this page, let's also have a progress update. So last week, I wore this very outfit and had a little bit of an exercise. I tickled myself. For the first 2 days of the week, I could really feel that I had worked this area. And stand sideways. If you look here, we've made even more gains. Yep. There's been a little bit more definition to this side. You can clearly see my back has improved. But the surprise, I know I am in mismatched socks. It is one of my very bad habits. Whatever socks I grab, I don't bother to match it. So you will find that always my socks are mismatched. But if you look beyond my mismatched socks and you look at my legs, you will actually see the sum of the progress is definitely recorded here in my legs. My legs are beginning to get very toned. You can clearly see my midsection is defining. I've not become curvier. It just is a little bit more visible. I was always straight recently, straight. Because there was nothing defining the middle. The shoulders, the middle were very broad. And so you never saw, I'm not a hippie person, don't get me wrong. But you could not even see that I was female at some point. I was very straight, very linear. I've always been that kind of person, not particularly curvy. But you will notice that even for me, body definition is definitely a little bit more obvious. You can see there's a little bit of a gain protruding out. It's because what used to chunk this place out is no longer chunking it out. It is improving. It is improving steadily, consistently, and I am so excited. What I did last week was a simple workout. I'm going to do exactly the same thing this week. I'm going to do the sit-ups because last week, if you remember, there was a really big belly overhang over here because I explained to you the fat which was holding this section had gone. And because the fat had gone, the muscle had sagged. It's still sagging, don't get me wrong, it's still there. But there's less of a sag this week than there was last week, so I'm just going to continue with the same. Do bear with me 1 second. I will get my contraption. Bring my contraption around. Yeah. Okay. My contraption is very helpful. This fell out where the contraption is kept. One of them fell out. Can you bring it, please? It's rained outside, so I'm not going to go outside. I'm just going to work here, indoors. My contraption, it's not particularly necessary, but it's helpful. Really helpful. There we go. Sitting down on my contraption. The contraption really helps because there is insulation in places, and after this point it is just ordinary traditional sit-ups. Ordinary sit-ups. Lock my feet here and go all the way back. Morning, Nana. Good morning, dear. Morning, everybody. Listen. So this bit in my contraption has these rollers. The job of the rollers is to massage my back as I go, as I roll back. It really helps my back because backache is one of my problems. I've told you that before. I've done my first round. I'm going to do 5 rounds of the 10, so 50 sit-ups. At the moment, I'm doing them on Fridays and Saturdays because during the week, don't have time to do this. Maybe as time goes on and things become better. Good morning. Thank you, Nana. Please read what Nana is typing. Those are all my ventures and things that I'm involved in and interested in. I'm using the juice, plus when I finish with my exercise, I will explain the nutrition which underpins what I do. I want you to understand I'm not just sitting up and seeing all the progress. It is actually fired behind the scenes by nutrients, and I'll explain. I'm going to make my morning smoothie with you this morning as usual. Second round. Right, second round, now done. Catching my breath for a little while. Sometimes when I feel the urge to do so, I do some arm work. But really, for me, the arm work is not essential. I am not a bodybuilder. Arm definition doesn't really serve much purpose, but I'm just trying to tone all around so the bingo wings don't develop in the first place. That's all I'm trying to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go into cycle 3 of my sit-ups, and all this is a maximum of 10-15 minutes. That's it. And I'm only doing it over the weekend because I have given plenty of excuses, but I think that doing it over the weekends is enough commitment, and as time goes on, I will add a few more days. Good morning to you. Welcome to my broadcast. It's wonderful that you are here, and I do hope that as I do these things, it encourages you to also do stuff. I've tried to explain to you, when you are a certain age, let me teach your kids. Please read what Nana is typing. Those things are done from a point of love. It explains my ventures and my involvements and ways in which I could be meaningful to you and your family. So have a look. If I can be useful in any way, please do contact. And the contact details she's kindly put in there as well. Let's go. Third round. One. I'm trying to slow it right down. Let me not show you all my guts. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. That gives me 30 of them. We can take a break from the contraption. is a good break is always the exercises which allow you to stretch and to activate muscles which are usually asleep. My emphasis always revolves around my leg muscles because those muscles are big muscles. They are highly metabolic, use a lot of energy, and don't get used enough. So let's go. It's been a few days and we are back to stiffness. We'll take a few efforts, a few tries before I can hit. Okay, so the first round didn't make it to touch my feet. Now I can touch it. I can touch and hold for a few seconds. Touch and hold. And when you touch and hold, what you are actually doing is stretch your legs. I am not simply touching and holding. I've touched my toes, held, and now I'm actually touching the floor. But when I touched the floor, I could feel this area of muscle going into spasms. Yeah, that discipline is still alien to these babies. They are not used to working hard. I am now teaching them the element of hard work. Let's go. And whilst we go, please read the details Nana is typing. Please get in touch if Amma can be helpful. Let's go. On the floor and holding. Further down on the floor and holding, and the muscles in my thigh and abdomen are complaining, but they will have to learn this discipline because I do want them to learn it. Nothing too complicated, everything very simple. But you stretch out as much as you can. And allow your body time to rest a little bit. Those stretches were actually my interlude. Now I have my final round of 20 sit-ups to go. Contraption back in place. Amma back in place. Two. Three. Four. Yes, baby.
Yeah, I'm home right here, so I'm protecting the way in the kitchen.
10. I've done 40 now. 10 more to go. Stretches are good. They allow your muscles to recover. They do. They allow you to catch your breath. But all those things are working towards training your muscles to become active. Because I don't know what you do. My job is very sedentary. And the fact that I drive 3 hours a day just going and coming from work makes me even more sedentary. The time left to be active is very, very minimalistic. And for that reason, somebody like me needs to create opportunities for my muscles to work. Even at work, just shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, and allow your muscles to move. I like that. It allows me to deal with anger and frustration. It allows me to burn excess energy. You can make it as fast and as energetic as you want, or otherwise. What I'm trying to do is to work my entire body. I don't want to concentrate on only one side. No. Stretch everything you can, roll everything you can, allow every part to develop holistically. And it's actually working in my physique. You clearly can see it in what I wear. I wore a swimsuit for the first time in about 2 years this morning. I was not expecting to look good. Because the last time I wore that swimsuit, I wasn't even looking fantastic. You know, you could still see a round protrusion. Kweku, please go outside and chase those stupid birds out of the porch. They will poo everywhere yet again. Stupid things. You don't pay rent. Are they gone? Stupid kids. Stupid birds. We have to find something to do to make them uncomfortable. my lamppost is their breeding ground. Okay, last thing. You have to chase them regularly because they think that's their nesting ground. Stupid things. And it comes with his girlfriend too. Showing off his new home. Let's go. Two. Try and slow it down. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. My 50 is done. I actually have a little bit more to spare in the tank. But for today, I'm just going to leave it at the 50. I'm going to go walking around, going about my normal day. And with this out of the way, Amma needs breakfast. So we are going to go to the kitchen to do my morning routine. Beku?
I come to the kitchen.
Yeah, please bring the lights. Bring the lights and let's go. All right. Exercising done. It's a working kitchen, by the way, just so we are all clear. Nope. It is not a demo kitchen. This is not a chef's demo kitchen. This is my working kitchen on the first day of a weekend. The washing machine is fired. Everything is fired and we are going for gold. Morning. Welcome to the fun segment. Thank you to all my new customers. Really grateful for your custom. And I'm really excited for you because I hope that what I do teach you will help you change the way you taste food. There you go. Stayed in place. And hopefully. No wonder everything was odd. I was actually facing the wrong direction. Morning. Right. Let's get going. So, basics of nutrition. Put in as many nutrients as your body needs. Body is likely to do all the things that help it to maintain good order. Diseases can be staved off. Conditions pre-existing can be managed better, and you have a better experience. Where I have positioned my camera. Stop chasing it. Stop changing it. Right. So let's go. I am going to make my smoothie mix as usual. Can I have the milkshake powder, please? Is that the one which is open? Okay. Which one? It's here. This is mine. Right, I'm going to make reinforced smoothies this morning. So, let's get the blender. If I was going to work and I needed a boost, I would have had a lift drink, contains caffeine. But today, I'm going to stay away from caffeine. Catch. Lifts by Juice Plus. Today, I am hoping that some people in Ghana and in other places who watch me will see this recipe, see the huge opportunity you have at home to use fresh and natural products to change your life. I am using, so where's the rest of the bananas? Right. On Friday morning, the food basket is empty because we bought it on Saturday. It's been almost a week. Cut that into two for me, please. Okay. My blender ready. Today, I'm putting in some coconuts.
Into four.
Yeah, into four is fine.
To remove the seed, though.
If you can remove the seed, that would be good. Because I'm going to blend the seed.
There's no need for me to remove the seed. There's no need for me to remove the seed.
I'll remove the seed. Got a bit of that. I've had an accident. My most important ingredient just poured out. Water from the coconut. Frustrating.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. I have some leftover kale. So that's going in. Importance of kale and its uses in smoothies I have covered in so many other videos. I don't intend to bore you. Look it up. It's a very nutrient dense food, and so it fills my base. Coconut is in there as a protein provider. I need protein so that I can build muscle, to replace fat, and I can repair damaged tissue because I have lots of that. A lot of my tissues are damaged because of carelessness, not eating properly, being irresponsible in my choices. So there's coconut, there is kale, and if you get coconut water, pour it right in. Next thing is my carotene sauce and secondary anti-inflammatory turmeric. You see the very orangey color? That evidences the presence of your carotene, and I'm very happy about it because I am here to fight cholesterol. And in my cholesterol fight, carotene, beta carotene, and soluble fiber are very important. And you find beta carotene in my turmeric, soluble fiber in almost everything that goes in my smoothie. Next thing, my power bank, antioxidant store, beetroot. Yeah, it's a natural sugar. So I want natural sugar sources. I want it to release slowly. So getting it from places like beetroot is much better than getting it from a sweetener. Today, I don't have mango, so I am going to put in, it should be green apples, but I don't have green apples. So I'm going to manage red apples in instead. Green apples would have been wonderful, but I don't have it. This is a mishmash smoothie, managing what I have. And tomorrow when I get a new fruit basket, we will start from full options and get to the same point again. So those of you who watched last week, I went and got a fruit basket, and in my house, the 5 people who are currently here have eaten the whole fruit basket in a week. Purple alone has about 70% of the fruits, which will change next week. You cannot eat 70% of the fruit. That's not on.
It's a surprise that I only took 2 of it yesterday. That's all.
Really? No, I still decided to eat 70% of it. Going in to Sweden and to make things nicer again is the last banana from the basket. So banana going in. I'm making this in the hope that those of you who received your capsules this week are able to follow what I'm doing here and start your journey with the smoothies. So there is a bit of kale, you can replace or add spinach. There is coconut. There is turmeric. There is red apple, banana, and beetroot. And my other anti-inflammatory, which is ginger. Fresh ginger, I do. And if you don't have fresh ginger, you happen to have powdered ginger, you may put some in. I need some more antioxidants, and I have gone towards the pomegranate fruits to get it.
It's nice.
It's a very sweet fruit, full of antioxidants. Obviously, you will take your time and remove some of the chaff. If you get to a point where you can add all of it in, you're doing well, because it all contains fiber. I am still not at the point where eating chaff is natural. So I remove some of the chaff every now and again. Then occasionally I decide that I'll leave some in, depending on the food. So, pomegranate, you can get it from most of the major supermarkets already removed. So you can have the seeds ready to go. But these days my decision is to actually see the fruit, see the state and condition in which the fruit was before it ends up in my food. I want to see what I eat. I want to know exactly what goes in so that it helps me understand what comes out and how the body behaves. Yes, Nana, thank you. We are running tours starting from, well, you saw our December runarounds. We have a Valentine's Day tour coming up. So if you want to join our Valentine's Day tour, please feel free to join us. We have a Mother's Day tour in March. So let us know if your mama could do with a break. We would love to make your mom feel like a princess. Hey, Yasin, hi. I'm very good. How are you? Good to see you. I am making my smoothie. Please put this in a container for me.
Please.
I'll go to the fridge. So, almost everything I'm going to put in is in now. I need a bit of water. Drink the water. To top that up, and I'm good to go. Now, I need reinforcements. Things that allow my smoothie to fill me up. Things that make it even more fit for purpose. I have soluble fiber. I'm going to put some in. Why? Is water short?
Oh, I thought you said you drink some more, that's all.
No, drinking water. I'm making a smoothie. Why? Have we run out of water in this house?
No, you said to drink some more.
No, I didn't say so. I asked for drinking water. Big one. Complete by Juice Plus. This is actually a complete milkshake. Oh, I'm grateful to Yasin. Very grateful. This contains a lot of things balanced for you already. So when I put in Complete by Juice Plus, I don't bother adding in any of the usual reinforcements. So I'm not going to put in any flax seeds. If I put chia, it's just there. My husband and I are drinking this one, so each one of us is entitled to a scoop. And I put that in. Right? Nana came, I don't know if she's still on. So water has gone in. My kale was not a lot. Anyway, today we'll stave off. I don't want to put my husband off it. So kale is in. I will not add wheatgrass. Sometimes I add wheatgrass in when I don't have a lot of greens. And that is going to be my morning blend. The only other thing which now needs to make an appearance in there is our fruits, vegetable, and whatever blend you are taking on the Juice Plus program. Berry blend is what I have put in this morning. You can add the vegetable blend. I'm not, because there's plenty of vegetables here. And you can add the fruit blend. I'm not, because there's a lot of fruits here as well. When I'm thin on the ground, those reinforcements go in. So here, we are good towards blending. All those things in the concoction goes on. on how the taste goes. This is a little bit thin. I'm sharing with my husband, so I'm just going to put in just a little bit of a sweetener. Who uses this thing? Please check that you don't touch it in the morning. Alright? Check. Because I don't want to share that with anybody. Right, the water I put in was a bit much. And because I know the water was a bit much and I want a thick smoothie, I don't want a thin one. I'm going to put in a bit of psyllium husk so that it thickens it and makes it into my breakfast porridge, if you like. Oh, Yasin, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. So I am going to put in a little bit of psyllium husk just to thicken things and also to increase my fiber content, because psyllium husk is also a soluble fiber. So it's in, it blends, and we are done with breakfast. Simple. Not complicated. Oh. And that is my power blend. My nutritious blend. Next, breakfast for my husband. So it is going compliments of the chef to Mr. Husband. Depending on how thick or otherwise you may or may not need a spoon, it's to Mr. Hubby. And Mr. Hubby has got his length. Mrs. White. Welcome. Mrs. White is also ready with her smoothie. And funnily enough, we have actually managed to get some spare for the fridge. So what I made this morning will actually set 3 people off. So I come stand here and tell them your comments. Okay, stand here and tell them your comments. What can you taste?
It's nice.
What makes it nice?
That thing, the one I got.
Which one? The seeds, pomegranate. It is one of the most powerful antioxidants. Hello, Jackie. Good morning. Pomegranate is wonderful, wonderful. And it's sweet. Oh, this is what the blend looks like. This is your fully loaded breakfast.
this one. The thing like ginger. That red thing.
The turmeric.
Very good.
Oh, the red one.
No, the
Beetroot.
Yeah.
The one like ginger is yellow. Turmeric. But what makes it sweet is the red one, the beetroot. We are done. Very little additives. Deliciousness. Really is wonderful. You can enjoy such a good thing. Which one?
Because I tasted it and it also tastes nice.
How did you taste it?
Oh, no, that's not. Look at it. Look at it.
Brethren, I suspect
Oh,
you.
no. Oh. Just look at it.
That's your complete by Juice Plus. Complete is supposed to be very complete. Contains proteins, contains a lot of things. As you can see, Kweku is not health conscious in any way, but look at him digging everything out of the blender. It actually just tastes nice. I'm not just saying it for saying it. It tastes really nice. That guy is determined to catch everything out of the blender, I'm telling you.
It's not bad.
No, Nana's not back yet.
Oh, what about Andy?
No.
Oh, no.
Jackie's here.
Jackie. Oh, Jackie, hi.
If Nana and Yaba and the rest are not here, you don't mind. Alright, let's do this. Can you bring the lights, please? Let's talk for 2 minutes and wrap this up. So, health starts with nutrition. It does. What goes in definitely determines what comes out. It is common sense. If you want your body to output junk, go right ahead and input junk. When your body outputs junk, it knows how to make you really feel terrible. It does. Most of the illnesses and stuff we get are just from your body outputting the junk you put in.
Should I pull it down?
Yeah, bring it down a bit. So I was showing people what has happened to my body since I followed this program. You can start from my legs. I am not running. I am not walking because I haven't got time. Yeah, I still wear mismatched socks always. That hasn't changed. But my leg is looking so toned. And it's not even from exercise. It is from healthy eating, better nutrition, and beyond sit-ups I do. My legs that much. So what exercise I do is not responsible for what's happening, but it's happening all over my body. Because of this, everything you see starts from here. When this is consumed, I don't get hungry easily and quickly. And so I don't eat stupidly in response to hunger. You can hear I am still chewing on some things in the smoothie because chewing, mastication, helps you to digest and to release saliva, to break the foods down more effectively to get the nutrients you intend out of them. Fruits and vegetables, they are best consumed on an empty stomach. That's why we eat it in the morning. You don't want it to compete with your starches and other things for digestion priority. You want to eat it on its own. You want to give it a head start into your system. You want your system to digest it and get every possible thing out of it before you add your lunch. Breakfast like a queen. That is what I do. Fruits and vegetables are expensive. It's a usual thing I hear. And I always say to people, it's not more expensive than metformin. It is not more expensive than atorvastatin. It is not more expensive than the usual medications which are used to manage serious illnesses. This is a much cheaper alternative. And because I'm cheap, I am making this change, hoping to transform my life, and I can clearly see it physically. I anticipate that it would also be in the blood works when they come out. And when they do, when it's appropriate, I will share some with you. Kickstart your day to a good start. And if you are coming to the end of your day, wrap this up as your dinner, and you'd have done really well that day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. And if you haven't shared it already, please hit the share button. Invite other people to also join in. Thank you.